Hi, it's Thomas Cook from Toronto's real estate team at RE/MAX Hallmark, and here is our May 2011 Toronto Real Estate Market Report. Well, May was a stellar month for sales, as you'll soon hear, and the number of houses and condos on the market was the lowest in the past 12 years. We're going to talk about the effect of that low inventory on the marketplace as we go through this month's report. So let's look at some of the May statistics. May MLS sales totaled 10,046 houses and condos in all of the Toronto Real Estate Board districts and came in as the second best May in MLS history. Just over 30% of market sales were condo townhouses and high-rise suites. It seems when the market's really busy, freehold homes take a higher percentage of the sales. May was actually the first month this year which exceeded sales in 2010. But overall sales to date are down over 4,000 homes from last year, and condo sales are down just over 1,100. However, the average sale price jumped to $485,520, up 8.7% from 1 year ago. East of Yonge and south of Bloor in the C08 downtown Treb district, the average was $407,238. While west of Yonge, the average was $410,301. Last month, I thought we'd peaked for the year in sales, but after a dip in April, the strength of the market picked up in May and is continuing on into June. As you can see from the graph, sales trended up during the month compared to April. Now there's usually an early spring market or a late spring market, and this seems to be the latter. And that stands to reason based on the cold, extended winter we've had. The sales to listings ratio is how we determine what type of market we're actually in. 24 to 28% is a neutral market, below 24% is a buyer's market, and above 28% is seller's market. In May, that ratio hit 54.4%, up almost 3% from April. This is a very strong seller's market and, just like April, is mainly due to the low inventory level of houses and condos on the market. In May, the 18,481 homes on the market was the lowest inventory for the month since 1999. We gained just about 1,000 listings during the month compared to April. Thanks to the poor economy in the U.S., the bond market has dropped, and interest rates have come back down to their lows of several months ago. We can now obtain 3.7% rates for a 5-year fixed mortgage for our clients. These lower rates will only help the market remain strong longer. Once again, the market showed its unpredictableness, with the average sale price up 8.7% year over year and up 1.7% month over month. It's the usual laws of supply and demand taking effect. The mystery is that buyer demand is very strong, but seller supply is very weak, with listing inventory down over 27% from May of 2010. You'd think that if buyers have the confidence to buy, then sellers would have the confidence to sell and move up to their next home. As usual, we had differences in the average price and activity east and west of Yonge Street and south of Bloor in the prime downtown condo markets. Downtown condo average sale prices were up 4.7% in CO1 west of Yonge and south of Bloor, and up by a significant 9.1% in CO8 east of Yonge and south of Bloor compared to 1 year ago. And that's despite the large number of newly completed buildings downtown, especially in CO1. The ratio of sales to listings was 35%, a moderate seller's market in CO1, and 52%, a busy seller's market in CO8. The main reason CO8 is doing so well is the lack of inventory once again. Condo listings are down by a remarkable 37.4% from 1 year ago, whereas in CO1 the listings are only down by 2.1%, mainly due to the influx of new condo buildings being registered and investor condo suites coming on the market. In several of those newly registered condos, over 10% of the units in the building are currently for sale. So where are the opportunities available to Toronto home buyers and sellers this month? Same as last month, the biggest opportunity, I believe, is for existing homeowners to take advantage of the low inventory and high average sale price to list their home for sale. The days on market number was just 23 for May, where it's usually in the mid-30s. This is especially good for someone who's moving out of Toronto. However, a seller who's also a local buyer doesn't really have an advantage because they'll be faced with a harder time trying to find their next home with the tight inventory we've been experiencing. This June, for example, we've got 2 sellers who are moving out of the city and back to the Maritimes, and another who's an investor and taking advantage of the excellent pricing available for his house right now. A second opportunity is for buyers obtaining their first mortgage. With a 5-year term rates under 4%, it only costs about $4.60 monthly per thousand of mortgage to get financing. Now, just so you know, we've added a few new videos to whatyousaidaboutus.com. That's whatyousaidaboutus.com. So go and take a look at what people are saying about their experience with Toronto's real estate team, Thomas and Sally Cook Plus. All the best, and check back here in early July for the June Toronto Real Estate Market Report.